Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is HUSNIYATUL AUNI Jahara with ZUBIR, my metric number 1242377. So today our group is excited to present our comparative analysis on the management and development of park and recreational space across two highly distinct geocultural ecological contexts. So, as illustrated on our introductory slide, we will be comparing two premier parks located in different countries, Centennial Park in Sydney, Australia, and Putrajaya Wetland Park in Putrajaya, Malaysia. Before we look into their deep operational practice, let us first establish their physical background and scale. If you look to the left, Centennial Park is situated in the eastern suburb of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. It's covered a land area about 1.89 square kilometers or roughly 189 hectares within the largest Centennial Parklands complex, which is positioned right at the doorstep of Sydney Central Business District. So, now if you turn your attention to the right, we have Putrajaya Wetland Park located in Precinct 13, Putrajaya, Malaysia. As the federal administrative capital of the country, Putrajaya was designed around a central theme of sustainability. This park is significantly larger, spanning approximately 3.35 square kilometers or 335 hectares. This contrasting size and physical context directly influence how both parks are managed. Now, let's advance to the next slide. So, we continue our next slide. So, this slide we will analyze the geocultural identity of this park across three primary metrics. First, context, aesthetic and demographic. This slide helps us understand how geographical landscape and cultural usage shape the daily management of this public asset. So let's begin on the left side with Putrajaya Wetland Park in Malaysia. So, with the under context, it is designed as a modern tropical and highly engineered freshwater wetland. It deserves a crucial ecological function as Putrajaya primary ecological kidney by naturally treating and filtering urban storm water runoff before it reaches the main Putrajaya lake. So under aesthetics, it features organic dense tropical vegetation and specific bioremediating flora that naturally cleans the water. And then under demographic, naturally its quite water-centric nature attract local family seeking a peaceful escape, nature exercise, academic and research group. So, it diverse a community of bird watcher tracking the park thriving avian species. Now, let's contrast this with the Centennial Park in the Sydney, Australia. So, under context, this is a Grand Victorian style historical urban park originally opened in 188 to mark the centenary. European settlement is planning deeply rooted in British colonial history. So, under aesthetic, it's normal. It's a design features formal European landscaping, historical monument, stone structure, and also vast sweeping open lawns. With the demography, because of its historical layout and sprawling space, it attracts a highly diverse and active audience. It is a major hub active sports person idolizing its 120 sport field dog walkers. And then it's also large scale crowd for open air cinemas and public musical festival. So that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is IZZATI. This slide compare of strength of Putrajaya Wetland Park and Centennial Park in terms of environmental sustainability and visitor satisfaction. First, Putrajaya Wetland Park is well known for its environmental sustainability. The park works as a natural water filtration system that improves water quality. It is also home to more than 200 bird species, making it an important place for biodiversity conservation. For visitor satisfaction, Visitors can enjoy many nature-based activities such as bird watching, cycling, kayaking, and working on natural trail. The park also provides environmental education programs, making it a popular ecotourism destination. On the other hand, Centennial Park is one of the largest urban parks in Sydney. It protects native plant and wildlife through tree conservation and habitat restoration program. For visitor satisfaction, the park offers many recreational facilities such as cycling track, horse riding, playground, and picnic area. It is suitable for visitors of all ages, especially families. Dislike compare of economic impact of both park. Putrajaya Wetland Park support ecotourism and environmental education. It attracts both local and international visitors who want to enjoy nature and learn about wetland conservation. This helps increase public awareness of environmental protection. Meanwhile, Centennial Park makes a stronger economic contribution. The park hosts many concerts, sport events, and community programs throughout the year. These activities attract many visitors, increase tourist income, and support local business. Overall, Putrajaya Wetland Park is stronger in environmental conservation and ecotourism, while Centennial Park is stronger in recreation, community engagement, and economic contribution. Both parks are successful because they provide high visitor satisfaction while protecting the environment in different way.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AQILAH SYAHMI binti HAZIMI. Moving on, I will present about the issue and challenges at Putrajaya Wetland Park and compare them with Centennial Park in Sydney. First, we look at the infrastructure and maintenance. In Putrajaya, our main focus is on artificial ecological engineering, which means we spend a lot of money to keep things like pumps and water gates working. The problem is we usually only fix things after they break, which is called a reactive maintenance approach. It is different at Centennial Park in Sydney. Their challenges is managing very old historic trees. However, they are more organized because they have a tree master plan to handle risks like shallow lands and green algae problems. Besides, let's us say about visitor management and rules. At Putrajaya Wetland Park, our big issue is visitor awareness. Some visitors do not follow the rules, such as littering and not using the educational tools that provide to learn about the park. Meanwhile, in Sydney, the challenges is different because they have so many people, which this leading to overcrowding. Because there are so many people, they have space conflict between the cyclists and the people walking. So to solve it, they have to build separate paths for the cyclists and pedestrians to keep everyone safe. Finally, let's look at the funding. A major issue of Putrajaya Wetland Park is that we depend too much on the government funding, which makes it hard to manage the budget because we have to choose between fixing things or protecting the environment, which is also limit our resources. On the other hand, Centennial Park in Sydney use self-funding model. They do not rely only on the government because they make their own money throughout the event, concert, and cafe inside the park. So their main challenges is just trying to balance between making money meanwhile still protecting the nature of the park.
My name is Siti Aisyah and I will explain about impact. In this slide, we have two impacts and I will explain for the first impact, which is social impact. For Putrajaya Wetland Park, the social impact focused heavily on local community recreation and eco-education. As highlighted in our report, the park is a main hub for family bonding, jogging and cycling. It also acts as a living outdoor classroom for school and university students to study wetland biodiversity firsthand. In contrast, Centennial Park in Sydney focuses on urban lifestyle integration because it is located in a high-density city. It serves as a critical green lung for city dwellers to escape urban noise, reduce daily mental stress, and host multicultural community sport. So, Putrajaya Wetland is designed for family eco-educational when Centennial Park is for urban stress relief. Next is economic impact. For Putrajaya Wetland Park, the economic impact is driven by local ecotourism and active visitor spending. In this report show that Putrajaya Wetland Park generate direct revenue through daily microtransaction such as bicycle rental, campsite booking, and admission ticket for the digital edutainment at Wetland Studio. On the other hand, Centennial Park operates on a macroeconomic scale. As a world-class international heritage park, its premium reputation directly drives up property and real estate value in the surrounding suburbs. In short, Putrajaya Wetland Park create direct local tourism revenue, while Centennial Park create high-value urban property wealth. Next is a part recommendation. To ensure both parks remain sustainable, our group suggests three main technology and management solutions that directly solve the challenge present by AQILAH just now. Our first recommendation is smart infrastructure and ecosystem management. For Putrajaya Wetland Park, our report suggests shifting from a reactive approach to a proactive framework. We recommend introducing a digital reporting and IoT monitoring system using QR code at major structure like wooden boardwalks and water gate, so visitor can scan the code to report damage instantly, helping management fix facility faster and improve safety and also protect the park digital image. For the Centennial Park, to manage the risk of toxic algal blooms in their shallow lakes during dry season, they should install automated IoT water sensor. This sensor monitor nutrient level in real time, giving the management an early warning to treat the water before dangerous algae can grow. Next, our second recommendation focus on interactive visitor education and community partners. At Putrajaya Wetland Park, the biggest issue is low environmental awareness and human-wildlife conflict because visitors keep feeding the white macaques, which is like a monkey. So normal static signs do not work anymore. Therefore, we recommend upgrading the interactive digital ecological boards. This weatherproof digital screen can display short videos showing how human food destroy the monkey's natural diet. This makes education fun and must be backed by stricter enforcement of park bylaws. Meanwhile, Centennial Park faced path conflict between fast cyclists and pedestrians on a shared route. To solve this, they can implement smart crowd control system via mobile apps. The apps can send live notification during peak hours, advising cyclists to use alternative, less crowded route to keep everyone safe. Our third and final recommendation address eco-security, sanitation, infrastructure, and funding models. For Putrajaya Wetland Park, waste management is a Major issue because monkeys open normal trash bin. As stated in our report, the management must replace open bins with heavy-duty iron bins equipped with a monkey-proof latch mechanism. This requires human hands dexterity to open, stopping wildlife from eating toxic waste, reducing litter, and restoring a sense of security for families and cyclists. Lastly, for Centennial Park, they have a successful self-funding model through events and cafe, but they must protect their aging heritage trees from commercial stress. We recommend creating a green conservation trust fund using a fixed percentage of event revenue. This fund will be locked strictly for their tree master plan, ensuring a perfect balance between business and nature. So, in conclusion, a successful management strategy must balance both natural conservation and community satisfaction. By integrating smart technology, interactive education, and sustainable funding, both park can remain beautiful for future generation.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is FAQIHAH binti SUKRIMAN, and now to start my part, let's look at how these two parks are managed. Centennial Parklands in Sydney use a state public trust model. It is governed by a dedicated state level board called Greater Sydney Parklands under specific Heritage Acts. This means its main goal is to protect public space while making enough commercial revenue to support itself. On the other hand, Putrajaya Wetland Park use a municipal council model. It is run directly by a division under Perbadanan Putrajaya. Its main goal is ecological engineering, specifically using its wetland cells to filter stormwater runoff and maintain water quality in Putrajaya Lake. Okay, now let's break down the stakeholders, starting with government and private companies. For government stakeholders in Sydney, we have the state planning department working alongside local councils. In Putrajaya, the management is highly centralized under the federal government. So, however, Perbadanan Putrajaya must cooperate with LUAS in Selangor. This is because 70% of the wetland waters actually comes from Selangor State. Outside Putrajaya, moving to the private companies, Sydney relies heavily on them for revenue. They partner with private cafe, bike rentals, and large music festival which fund up to 85% of their operation. In contrast, Putrajaya private stakeholders are mostly upstream property developers and construction companies. Their activity directly affect the water quality and silt levels that enter the wetlands, making them key partners in environmental protection. Finally, let's look at the community and NGO side. In Sydney, the most prominent NGO in the Contention Parkland Foundation, it is a charity that collects donations to fund conservation. Sydney's local community is very vocal and highly organized. They have dedicated cycling clubs and dog walker association. When GSP made their master plan 2040, they integrate over 3,000 public submissions to make sure everyone's voice was heard. For Putrajaya NGO and research bodies like RAHIM work to study and protect the tropical ecosystem. The local community consists of Putrajaya residents who join tree planting program, as well as students from local university like UPM and UTM. These schools use the main wetland as a live laboratory to conduct important environmental field research. Thank you.